Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum and a stock that's related to Ethereum, which is Bitmine Immersion Technology. The ticker symbol is BMNR. It's headed by Tom Lee. Let's get into this article directly from Benzinga Newswire, which comes with a subscription, and you getting it from this channel, the 2K Trading Community channel, for free. Let's go over this article and let me know your thoughts about this article in the comments, and what's your perspective on this stock. The 2K Trading Community is currently in this stock at $20.94. Now, let me get into this article. You see the article presented over here on the right of the screen, but we're going to get into the full article in detail. And to the left of the screen is Ethereum's current price. Let's get into it. All right. Bitmine Immersion Technology, BMNR, announces ETH holdings reach 4.535 million tokens and total crypto and total cash holdings of 10.3 billion. All right. Bitmine has 3,040,483 staked ETH, representing 6 billion at 1,965 per ETH. Currently, the price of Ethereum is at over 2,000 right now, which means Bitmine is in profit from this article. All right, so Maven Staking Solution on track to launch Q1 2026. Bitmine now owns 3.76 of Ethereum token supply, over 75% of the way to the alchemy of 5% in just 8 months. Bitmine recently closed on initial $200 million investment into Beast Industries. Bitmine crypto and plus total cash holdings moonshots total 10.3 billion, including 4.535 million Ethereum tokens, total cash of 1.2 billion, and other crypto holdings. Bitmine leads crypto treasury peers by both the velocity of raising crypto NAV per share. I don't know what NAV means, but put down in the comment sections if you know what NAV means. Per share, and by the high trading liquidity of BMNR stock. Bitmine is the 125th most traded stock in the US, traded 1 billion per day, 5-day average. Bitmine remains supported by a premier. Now, this is what I want my audience to realize here. What's it being supported by? Okay, Bitmine remains supported by a premier group of institutional investors, not retail traders and investors like me and you. And if you are this institutional investor watching this video, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. It helps the algorithm, and shout outs to my retail also. All right, investors including ARX, Kathy Wood, also MOZAYYX, Founders Fund, Bill Miller III, Panthera, Kraken, DCG, Galaxy Digital, and personal investor Tom Lee to support Bitmine's goal of acquiring 5% of Ethereum. Tom Lee's going crazy with it also, so he's backing up his vision. That's great. All right, so you see all this money that's being put into this Ethereum right now. Okay, so my question to you is, where you putting your money at? All right, and we talking about millions, billions. All right, so BitMine Emerging Technologies, a Bitcoin and Ethereum network company with the focus on the accumulation of crypto for long-term investors, today announced BitMine crypto total cash on moonshots holdings totaling 10.3 billion. Not million, billion. All right. Now let's get into the other part of the article. All right. The company's crypto holdings, okay, we went over that already, so I'm gonna skip this part. All right. It says here, Ethereum's prices showed resilience this week in the face of rising war concerns and surging oil prices. Resilience, all right, that means that money's being flowed into it. It's holding balance where it's not going down anymore like that. All right. We continue to believe, this is them talking, we continue to believe that crypto prices are in the late and final stages of the mini crypto winter and are tracking the base case outlined by BitMine's advisor Tom DeMark of DeMark Analytics. Okay. According to DeMark, Ethereum prices in 2026 are tracking the path of SP 500 in the fall of 2011 and the fall of 1987 closely, said Tom Lee, chairman BitMine. Okay. Right. So now you see it's at the late stages. All right. The next thing, the correlations to these price trajectories is 89% and 93% for 2011 and 1987 respectively. And if these analogs hold, H prices bottom between March 8th to March 14th and just below the recent lows of $1,740. Again, consistent with crypto in the final stages of the mini crypto winter. Continued Lee. As the adage goes, this is the part that I want my audience to focus in on. As the adage goes, nobody rings the bell at the bottom, and therefore BitMine's strategy is to now slightly increase its pace of Ethereum accumulation. In the past week, we acquired 60,976 Ethereum. Now the price of Ethereum is around the 1900 to the low 2000. Calculate that on your calculator. 60,976 compared to an average of 45K to 50K weekly, recently stated Lee. Listen, this is the big part that I wanted to express to my audience. They are buying this weekly until they get to that 5% goal. Weekly. This is how much they buying. Now they increased it. They was buying 50. My last report on it, they brought 51,000. Now they increased it. So what are you doing with your money? The 2K trading community, we got BitMine Emerging Technologies. We're in it at $20.94. So now the article goes on to say other things, but I think I covered a lot that is needed to be covered about this article. All right, there's a lot of key points here, and I'm gonna say one more thing. BitMine crypto holding reigns as the #1 Ethereum treasury and the #2 global treasury behind Strategy Inc., which is MicroStrategy. All right, so I covered a lot of bases on this article. So they're buying continuously, and from this article, their average price is 1,965, as I said before. So that means that they're in profit now. So, and they're still acquiring more. They're still trying to get to the 5% goal. So they're gonna keep on buying. So, in my perspective, there could be a short squeeze brewing. If there's any short sellers that's gonna come try to short this stock or short Ethereum, just like when I talked about in the last video about Copa Research, that was made a short report on BMNR. So these people got to be careful, because now BMNR is in profit. They're in profit. So what does this mean? This means that, in my perspective, these institutional investors feel like that Ethereum could double from here, meaning that Ethereum could go to 4,000. That's in my perspective. That's my opinion. So with that being said, my current price target on this stock, I had a price target, a short-term price target of $30. Currently it's trading at $20 a share. I'm doubling it now. I'm doubling my price target. The 2K trading price target is $40, and possibly it could go to $50. Because of why? Because of it being in a volatile asset as far as Ethereum, Bitcoin, arena, and all that stuff. So we have to celebrate, because from this article it's showing that BitMine Technologies is in the green as a company. And if Ethereum doubles here, it's going to become a very powerful company. I just want to leave that with y'all. I know this video is a little bit more on the extended route as far as content, but I had to get into this article. I gave you as much as I could give you on this article. I didn't really want to go through the whole article because this video would be much longer. So if you stay tuned until right now to the end of this video, I really appreciate that you took the time out to hear me out on this article. Once again, this is free to my audience, because Benzinga Newswire, you do have to have a paid subscription to get these kind of articles. So you getting it here first. Please like and subscribe if you like my content and you feel that it gave you enough education on this stock, BMNR. I hope I did my best to explain it to you as my audience in the best possible way. So, and that's that. So once again, please like and subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Remember, 10,000 steps a day, healthy, wealthy, $300,000 in your brokerage account, $300,000 in my brokerage account. The power of positive manifestation and thanking God. Let's keep it moving this year. 2K trading community, we in this stock, $20.94. This is not to be construed as financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence on this stock. The stock market anything could happen in the stock market. You know, we got this war going on. We got a whole bunch of things going on. But remember that there's wealth creation in the stock market. So stay focused and do your best to open up that brokerage account and start to invest into these stocks so you could produce more wealth for you and your family. Peace and love.